Coffee Talk, episode 11. I wanted to have a conversation with you guys about being problematic. Being problematic. There's been a lot of discussion about the personality of Amanda Seals and whether she is problematic for the black community or not. And one of the things that we know that she did that was totally out of pocket. So it's been a lot of conversation. Amanda Seals, about a month ago, a little over a month ago, she went on her social media site, you guys, and she talked about never being invited to none of these SFSs and all the stuff that these, a lot of people and a lot of black people in mainstream media, mainstream entertainment, they get invited to these, as we say, shindigs and galas and award shows. And Amanda Seals was a little upset that she didn't get invited. So she did a live and, cried and talked about that she never gets invited and so forth and so on. And so then the Griot, which I don't read, but the Griot wrote some articles about her and how she's been problematic in those circles. We all know that she was part of Floetry for a minute. And, she is known to be like a comedian, personality, very interesting young lady. But what she did do, and this is what I noticed Amanda Seals did do, she had one on the Breakfast Club some years ago. She was talking about the former football player from Florida State who was a neurosurgeon. Went to the NFL, got drafted to the NFL, no longer in the NFL. Was in the league for a couple years. Brother named Myron Roll. Myron Roll. If you ever look him up, very, very intelligent brother. Brother's a neurosurgeon. So he was considered, as women say, a good catch. People knew who he was. Well, she insinuated that he assaulted her, from what I understand. And then it was like second-hand, third-hand information that she passed on, and she put it out there on the brother. And when she got confronted on it, she just was like, I heard this is what happened, or I heard this is what he did. She never really gave, to most people, a sincere and informed apology. And the reason why I bring it up is because now, she's, after the Griot made her things about her and, a lot of people who likes her, because we got to understand that when in media, in anything, a lot of times people don't even care about what you're saying. They don't even care about your substance. They don't even care if you have any likability. It's based off of all likability. They don't care what you're saying. If they like you, they'll follow you. You could be saying some of the most dumbest stuff or the most ignorant stuff in the world. If they like you, they'll follow you or they'll support you. So the catch to it was she has been, quote unquote, very, very problematic. I know she went on Jamel Hill's show, and she did some stuff with Jamel Hill. I don't watch Jamel Hill. Jamel Hill, in my person, just to get on her, if you understand who she was prior to when she got fired from ESPN, Jamel Hill was a very, very good journalist. I followed her. I'm a sports fan, so I knew who Jamel Hill was. Jamel Hill actually was one of the, from what I understand, really the first black woman who was ever on the Sports Reporters every Sunday morning. And it was a good show. It was a good show for journalists who were getting nationally known on Sports Illustrated. ESPN. So so now Amanda Seales is going to be on Club Shay Shay, which should be actually dropping soon. And it's interesting because I'm one of the people that before I even look at certain clips, what I do is look at comments because you always want to understand how things land because the optics could be one thing, and then people just don't like people for a particular reason. And I know that she has said some very, very problematic things for a lot of people in regards to black men, particularly black American men, because she's as they say she's mixed race. She you know so she's been quote unquote men bashing for years. I don't really know much about her. I just know a lot of women that I know. They just don't rock with her like that. So so I know she's making her media rounds. See, a lot of content creators, what they'll do is they try to catch the next best thing. So now she's on Club Shay Shay. She went Shannon Sharp interviewed her, and I don't know, if it was her body language. She just, even from the clip that I saw, it just looked very strange. And that's just a clip, and I'm quite sure the interview or the conversation went well because Shannon will tell you he don't interview you. Shannon will just sit there and let you talk, and he may not even bring up certain situations that you've been in. So 9 out of 10, Shannon will bring up when she went on IG, and she poured her heart out to not being invited to these industry, let's just say industry events, because that's really what they are. They're an event that you go to, network, chop it up, rub shoulders with people. This is what a lot of people do, whether it's music, movies, media, an industry event. So we know that Shannon is not, he doesn't call himself an interviewer, which is perfectly fine. He has a decent platform, great platform. Shannon's doing well for himself. And he's not going to bring up the situation with Myron Rolle because everybody brings it up, in the comments. Everybody brings it up about Amanda Seales and Myron Rolle and that situation. So I'm asking you guys, when we have people like this who are very problematic, do we give them a second chance? Apparently she wants to be invited to these industry parties. Apparently she wants to be part of the industry. Apparently she wants to be media. She feels though she has a decent level of influence, a decent level of following. So I was sitting back thinking about her situation when I had seen the clip. And it's like, when a person like that lies on someone and basically regurgitates a lie or passes a lie on, are they able to be forgiven? Even so much so that's what's in the news now that's trending is when the rapper Chingy, for you guys years ago, Chingy was, for these people years ago, we know Chingy was a rapper out in the Midwest. Really good, really good. A lot of people loved his music. He had that song, I Like You When You Do It Right There, I think. And one of the people from the LGBT community, and I forget his name, slandered him and said that he, and it's all over social media, said that he was dealing with him. And Chingy is coming out talking about how at that time it destroyed his career. Nobody even cared what Chingy said. They just took the person from the LGBT community word for it. And, Chingy's career got destroyed. And in the meantime, the person from the LGBT community's career actually might have took it off. And people believed him. And I noticed that a lot of people was like, the person from the LGBT community apologized, went on various shows and always made public statements. They apologized, but they lied on Chingy, and it basically destroyed his career, lost millions of dollars. And Chingy didn't sue, which, when you say this type of stuff and it's a defamation of character a person loses wages, I'm all for pursuing people. If you slander somebody, you lie on somebody, and you destroy their name, honor, and definitely their career, you deserve to be sued. Because it's not that hard to just pass reliable information. Definitely when you're dealing with celebrities, all you got to do is report what is the news and not add or mix anything to it. So we have these type of individuals that are problematic. And I just used the Chingy situation to bring more context on Amanda Seales. I'm not saying that I'm advocating for Amanda Seales or against Amanda Seales. But what I am saying is, when people are like that or problematic, do they have a way to be forgiven? A way for the community that they serve to forgive them? You know, like I said, I know that a lot of people that I know, they don't like her. They consider her to be problematic. I know when you're dealing in that industry, you could be problematic because you're standing on 10. You ain't budging. You ain't. So people will deem you problematic. I don't know if that's problematic because you're just not a nice person and you treat people messed up. People will deem you problematic. You could be problematic for a lot of different reasons in that industry. And this is why a lot of times you shouldn't chase the industry. If you're part of it, definitely media-wise, just do what you do, and people gonna like or dislike you regardless. So that's all I wanted to do was just ask people about being problematic and being forgiven. If I know that her credibility should always be questioned after she did what she did in Byron Roll. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. But I would like to know what everybody thinks about how Amanda Seales should be viewed. I know if you just look up Amanda Seales, she's a very interesting young lady. But that's all. Appreciate you guys joining me for Coffee Talk 11. We're in episode 11 already, so I like to come on in the mornings. Very good for me. Actually driving to my place of employment. But you guys have a good one, man. Stay up, and we'll talk soon. Y'all take it easy out there.